corner of my jaw. Can you hear it? That's him itching his chin. Okay, Malcolm. Okay, Malcolm. Okay. So today I just thought I would do some like lore dropping. I already made this video, but I accidentally like exposed myself, like not like exposed myself, but like I literally gave out my personal information at the end of it without even realizing, and I was like, okay, well, I really don't feel like having to re-edit this. Also, like, I did kind of expose myself, like there were like some things I just like didn't need to like be telling people, so we're gonna remake it, and I have some better talking points today. I wrote them down. I'm in my notes app though, so I'm just gonna have to hope I remember them. And while we do this, I'm gonna be folding my laundry so I can hit two birds with one stone. Okay, Malcolm. Hi, kitty. Okay. I should have turned my ceiling fan off. As you hear that white noise sound. Actually, that clicking is kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna turn it off, but I'm not gonna cut the video because like there's no point. Hold on, I'm also like not wearing like pants. Okay, we did it. Nice. That's the broken one. Okay, we're back. Yeah, that's a lot better. Because that white noise is still there, but the clicking is gone. And, I'm not cold. I was getting cold over here. My door is wide open, so you can hear my fish tank that has my turtle in it, but I don't know, maybe the water sound is like kind of relaxing. I don't know, you guys let me know. I usually have my door closed, but no one is down here, so it's very quiet, so I don't have to worry about like someone like busting in. Okay, let's start. My first lore point is a really silly story. It's not really silly considering it was like a near-death experience when I was like maybe like 8 or 7 or 6. I don't even remember how old I was. But so let me get. Okay. He just bit the mic cover. I just had to pry his teeth out of that. Why would he do that? Why would you do that? Okay, sorry about that. Alright, Malcolm, you're gonna have to not do that now. No. Guys, he's trying to paw it. Okay. For any of you, he's been like a channel veteran, but for any of you unfamiliar, this is Malcolm. He's a big boy. Yes, he is a big boy. But he's like extremely clingy. So yeah, he never lets me film alone, so he's just gonna have to be here, and hopefully he doesn't bite my mic cover again. Okay, you gonna go somewhere else, kitty, so I can start? Okay, he's just gonna sit right here. Malcolm, seriously, he's just like standing in the most awkward spot. Actually, I'm not wearing pants. Okay, Malcolm, come over here. Okay, he was interested in my phone case. Okay, so lore point number one. When I was really little, not really little, I was like, I think I was like 6. That feels right. In my old bedroom, we had a really big, like dresser armoire that like the doors, like it had like dressers and the doors opened up, and on top of that we had a big, like one of those big like old school TVs, so it was like really thick and heavy, and you know, not a flat screen, like just one of those old TVs that were really heavy. So one day I came home from school. I don't know where my sister was, but I came home from school, or wherever I was. I don't even know. I'm not folding clothes because the cat's gonna knock my light source off the drawer. Okay, Malcolm. So, my brother was upstairs playing video games. So my bedroom was on the ground floor. My parents' room was on the top floor, along with my dad's recording studio, and where like we used to play video games. So, my dad was in his studio, just like, not doing anything. Just like, it was like also his office, like he was just in there, whatever. My brother was upstairs playing video games, so I was downstairs alone. And I wanted to turn the TV on so I could watch some TV. And mind you, I've always done this. Like, this was nothing new. So I was short. I could not reach the TV because I was a little girl. So I pulled the drawers out. I would usually pull the drawers out and just climb like a couple of them just to turn the TV on really quickly. But for some reason today, when I did that, I climbed the drawers and it started tipping. And I don't remember what happened after that. I remember the last thing I remember seeing was it literally tipping at me and me going like, oh my god. I don't know if I blacked out. I don't know if it was literally only like 30 seconds. I don't know how long in between me like realizing what happened and seeing it tip. I don't know how long that was. But I woke up and thank God. Oh, I had enough. Because are you a kitty? Thank God the doors were open, because when it came down, the doors swung open and like it had two shelves. So like it was a big shelf space and then the shelf and then another big shelf space. So when it came down, I fell like perfectly in the top shelf space. So I woke up and I just remember being surrounded by like wires and other stuff that was in the dresser. And this was really tall. This thing was probably like 7 feet. Like, it was really tall. And furniture back then was really well made, so it was super heavy. So I woke up in the top of that shelf and I was like, I honestly don't know. I have no idea if I like lost consciousness or whatever. Like, I really have no idea. Okay. But I was completely fine. I was literally unharmed. Like, nothing happened to me. And I was honestly more scared of telling my dad, like, sorry, I just knocked over this and I might have broken the TV. But I went upstairs right after it happened. I found my brother and he said, what was that? He was like, what are you doing down there? And I told him, and I was like, it fell. I was like, the dresser fell. And leggings. Like, what? Like, that's probably what it sounded like. Anyways, that scared me. I don't know why. Ooh, when you get like really scared quickly, you like kind of feel it in your arms, like that just happened. So sorry, I just had to make sure no one was coming downstairs. So I told my brother and he came downstairs and he was like, holy, and then said a bad word. And then we went and got my dad, and my dad was like, oh my god, like, what did you do? Sorry. I literally waited like an hour and a half for my dad to go upstairs and finish in his recording studio that's now in the basement since we moved since that house. And I feel like he's lurking upstairs, like he wants to come back down. So anyways, yeah, and he was like, you're fine. He's like, you didn't hit your head or anything? And I'm like, no, I didn't. And we were just like exchanging like thank gods that that I fell in the space and I didn't get hurt. Because first of all, imagine if the doors never swung open. I probably would have been crushed to death or like broken many things. And then imagine if the doors did swing open, but like the shelf fell on me. You know how much? Oh my god, that'd be horrible. So really, thank God that was my first near-death experience. I don't think I have many other near-death experiences. I have very close calls, but nothing that's ever actually like happened to me. I'll drop another really close call. Basically, one time, this was only a few years ago, I was driving. I live in Pennsylvania now, so I was driving through Jersey. You can usually go up through, like, I'm always in Long Island because that's where I grew up. My friends are still there. So I always travel back and forth because I stay with my family friend over there. And so this is like, so it's like, I don't know why I'm providing this much context, but I like context. Normalize context. So usually you can either come up into New York and then just go straight shot into Pennsylvania where I am, or you can go through Jersey. So I was going through Jersey this time a few years ago, and like right before you need to make a turn, it's like 36 miles of just driving before you need to make that turn. What is this? Oh, so I'm just driving, and I missed the turn. So I was like, I missed the turn. But I was like, I'm not gonna like try to find a driveway because it's just like roads. So I was like, I don't want to try to find like a driveway to turn around in, and like I just don't want to keep driving. Like I just wanted to go home. So I like right after the exit, I made sure no one was around, and this is something I do all the time too, which like I probably shouldn't after this, but like I made sure no one was around, and I hit a 3-point turn. Usually I could just hit a Yui, but it's a thinner road, skinnier road, so I needed to hit a 3-point turn, and I was doing this very quickly because I'm like in the middle of the road. So I turn and I'm going to reverse, and I don't know what happened because usually I do this very quickly. I don't know what happened, but something told me to just wait literally like a second before I start reversing, and so I did. And in my rear view, I did not see this before because I would not have hit this if I had seen this, but in my rear view all I saw was just a gigantic like 18-wheeler, like a huge truck, just barrel past me, and I was like, oh my, I literally like I turned the music off, like I drove home in the silence because like, oh my god. Because imagine I had reversed just a second sooner. KO. So yeah, I don't think I've had any near-death experiences other than that. I've almost drowned once, but I think I'm honestly being a little dramatic about that one. This one's really stupid. I was at my cousin's pool, and I was in the deep end, and I was little, so like I couldn't stand or really swim like awesome, and I was trying to go like underwater up into an inner tube, and the tube had netting on the bottom of it, so like I swam up into the netting and like I got stuck, and then I started panicking and I was like, oh my god, I'm about to die, but I was fine. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. I'm usually a very cautious person. I don't like to like do extreme things, like sometimes I'll say I'm an adrenaline junkie, but it's not for things like roller coasters or like skydiving. Like I would literally never skydive. I would never bungee jump. I would never do any of that. I don't even like at the water parks, you know how like the really big like high like places you could just jump off into a pool, like I don't even do those. Like I can't, like that's too much for me. But yeah, when I say I'm an adrenaline junkie, it's more of like really stupid things. Like in middle school we would ding dong ditch like the entire neighborhood, like they definitely hated us. So like running from things, like that sounds so stupid, but like running from things, like that's like the best adrenaline, because you're just like giggling with your friends, like running from something that won't kill you but something that you can't be seen by. That's why those the Fortnite horror maps, where like something is chasing you and you like have to collect the items and get out of there, like those are the scares. Like I genuinely scream on top of my lungs when I play those. Okay, Next piece of lore, I had 5 points. I'm probably not gonna include one of them because that's like kind of stupid. Ooh, I'm already forgetting all of them. I remember one, but I can't remember the other two. Anyways, okay, next piece of lore. I got my first job. Like, I started working. I don't really think you should count it as work, but like technically I was like going to work. Like, I was waking up at 7 a.m. To go to work when I was 11 years old. My best friend, she can relate because she also started working at 11 years old. Like, it's like not right, but it was with my dad though, so it wasn't for like some like random creep. Like, I was working with my dad. But every Sunday we would drive to Brooklyn and work at a ravioli store, and I was only making $5 an hour too. Like, I think my dad really only wanted me to like work so we had someone to hang out with there, because he would always go to the ravioli store before I was born on Sundays. But yeah, we'd go to the ravioli store and I'd work ever since I was literally fifth grade. But yeah, we've since sold it. We've sold it in like, I want to say like COVID, like maybe right after COVID we sold it. So I mean, it's like all different now. I looked it up on Google Maps and it's like painted a different color. It just looks super different. Like, everything is just super different about it. And I was like, oh, look how they massacred my boy. Oh. But I have really extremely fond memories of that place. I would always like make a joke and I'd be like, my dad would send me as like an 11-year-old to walk down the street to the supermarket and pick up like a roast beef in Brooklyn, and like I thought that was awesome. Like, I loved it. I miss it. I really loved being at that ravioli store. It was so cool. Like, we had like literally all like, it was like an Italian deli kind of too, so we had like all the deli meat. So I would just get like sandwich, like any sort of sandwich I can like dream up of, he would make it for me. And like, it makes me so annoyed that like back then, I mean, I worked there until I was like 17, but it made me so annoyed that like back then, like, I gotta iron all of these all my work clothes. We'll get into work. Oh my god, it still smells like my perfume. That's insane. Okay, I'm not gonna really follow those because I need to iron those. So yeah, I worked there for a really long time, but like, I'm so annoyed because like now I kind of understood like I kind of understand like the art of a sandwich, and like we could have made like awesome sandwiches, but like back then I was like, just give me prosciutto and bocconcini on a roll. I mean, that was still so good. But yeah, so that ravioli store is really, really fond. I have really fond memories of that ravioli store. And I will always be like, the ravioli store. And it's really funny because it's not like it is like a chain of stores, but like we just owned that one. And it's really funny because like I was in Arlington last month with my friend and we went to like an Italian deli sort of store, and I looked in the fridge and they had that brand of raviolis that they made, and I was like, wow, like that's so sick. Like, I'm literally obsessed. Yeah, the raviolis are the best. Like, so stinking good. Literally, like, I don't, like, not to sound like so pretentious and like the most annoying person you know right now, but like, raviolis from the supermarket, like, do not even compare. Like, I don't like raviolis from the supermarket. Like, they're so incredibly mid. Like, it makes me like mad because I just grew up eating those raviolis. Like, it's just so good, so good. So yeah, that's the ravioli store. I still have dreams about it. It's like kind of the craziest thing. I literally still dream about it. I just like dream. I had a dream that they turned it into a burger shop. I have dreams that I'm just like there hanging out. I have dreams that I go and visit. When I move to New York, I definitely want to just go and walk in one day and be like, hey. Little Penn State shorts. I'm trying to think of, it's actually really funny. I was going to say, I'm trying to think of any Penn State stories, but this one ties into the ravioli store. Freshman year, it was my freshman year Halloween, and we ended up at some like really random like desolate, really like extremely off-campus apartment for Halloween because that was like the only place we could find to go. And I ended up talking to this guy who was a senior, so like this was kind of creepy that he was talking to me, I'm not gonna lie. But he was from Brooklyn and he actually knew my ravioli store. And I'm like, wow, that's actually kind of insane. And he'll still try to talk to me, which is like, okay, whatever, like, I guess, but I don't know. Like, maybe it's been 5 years, like, I think it's time to throw in the towel. Okay, trying to think of my next piece of lore. I kind of want to pause the video and go to my notes app, but I don't know if it'll stop the video, and I hate editing ASMR videos. I hate them, because it's usually just like one cut I need to make, and I don't want, it's just like such a waste. I feel like, not a waste, but like, it just feels like so, like, annoying. Thinking. See, I wrote these lore points down and I can't think. Like, oh, I had one. My first, so I love video games. I have like a whole corner of like plushies over there. You can't really see them, but they're all over there. I love video games. This is an important piece of lore. My first video game ever I played when I was like 4, and it was Pokemon Sapphire on the Game Boy. Yeah, I love it's my favorite. Hoenn is my favorite region, just because of the nostalgia, but also it's just like a goated region. My next Pokemon game, like, that I actually like really remember was Pearl. My sister and I would, whenever a new one would come out, we'd always buy them together, and she would get one of them and I would get the other. So she had Diamond, I had Pearl, and I vividly remember that. So I think Sinnoh does like hold a bit more of nostalgia for me, just because like I remember it so vividly. But yeah, I love those freaking games. I stopped playing after Black though. Or did I play White? I think I played Black. Black. And Black was an awesome game. Like, awesome. Like, I remember being like, wow, that's genuinely just like a really good story in the game. So, but I haven't played any since that, unfortunately. I was gonna say I grew up, but like, when I say I grew up, it's not because like I'm not interested in them, it's because like I just like, I don't have time to just like be happy and like play a little Pokemon. Hate that for me. Anyways, trying to think. What's my favorite game? Actually, I couldn't even answer that question if I tried. I'm a very, like, when I say game, like, I'm talking about, like, Nintendo. Like, I'm just, like, really primarily a Nintendo player. Like, I can name you my top 5 from, this is pajama shorts that I put in the regular shorts section. I believe that the best games of all time and the best console of all time is the GameCube, and like the games that come from the GameCube. So I'm trying to think. I could name you my top 5 right now, but I know there's gonna be more. And this is in no particular order because I do not think I can order these. Okay. Wind Waker, Sonic Adventure 2, Super Mario Sunshine, Pikmin 2. Oh my god, Pikmin 2. Shoot. I know there's another. Wind Waker, Pikmin 2, Super Mario Sunshine. Oh. Wind Waker, Pikmin 2, Super Mario Sunshine, Sonic Adventure 2, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. And I know there's another one. I think there's like 7. My sister asked me to name my favorite favorites, and I named like a bunch of them, and I was like, yeah, I cannot put these like in an order. I love Kirby Air Ride too, but like there's no story. It's just more like an objective game, you know. But we grew up playing that and loving that. I feel like such a bum. I've never played Luigi's Mansion, and I've never played sorry, my friend's texting me. I've never played Luigi's Mansion, and I know that's like such like a loved game too, and we literally have like every single GameCube game you could need, but Luigi's Mansion. My sister said someone stole it, and we never saw it again, and I was like, oh, that's really awkward, because I would love to play that game. Okay, sorry, my friend's texting me plans for something that's happening in like 3 weeks. This is dirty laundry. Okay, next lore point. I'm trying to think. Oh my god, this is a really funny one. I just thought of this at the top of my head. This is a really funny one. So when I was in 6th grade, when my mind was like young and impressionable, I downloaded an app called iFunny. If you know what that is, then I don't like no further explanation. Like, but if you don't know what that app is, it's like it was like a meme sharing app. And mind you, I was in 6th grade in 2014. 2013 to 2014 was when I was in 6th grade. So like that's when, you know, like those types of memes. So like iFunny was just like a meme sharing app where you just like scroll and you just see meme after. Like I was on it for hours. I loved iFunny. Yeah, so that's probably like where my brain rot like these days comes from. Look how cute this dress is. I wore this last week at a birthday dinner. Yeah, so that's probably like where my brain rot, like degeneracy, like sense of humor comes from. But I was on that app one day, you know, just doing my usual scrolling, and I came across a post that was like, if you listen to Hey Jude, it literally was this, bro, really quick side note, this crew neck was $70 from the bookstore, and I only bought it because my hair appointment was like, they were running late, so they were like, come back in an hour, so I was like, okay, I'll go to the bookstore. So I bought this. It was $70. I've worn it once. I brought it to my friend's house last weekend just in case like I wanted a crew neck, you know, like a little summer crew neck moment in the nighttime. I literally came back, it has like 100 stains. Like there's a stain here, there was like a red like lipsticky stain on the sleeve. I've never worn red lipstick. Like there's stains all over it, and I'm like, seriously, what happened? I put a Tide stick on the red lipstick stains and it did not even budge. And like I'm a little crazy, so like stains on my clothes really bother me. Like they really bother me, and it's really a shame because I literally stain every single thing I own. So that's why I love wearing black, because I can't stain it. But yeah, like there's just stains all over it now, and I don't know what it was from. Like I wasn't eating like soy sauce. Like what is that? Like maybe my mom can get it out, because my mom can literally get anything out. Cause like like it kills me. Like seriously, why is that? And of course it's on the front. Like at least the lipstick stains are on the back of the sleeves. Also, I'm not even seeing them, so I think they came out of the wash. But it makes me so upset. Oh no, there it is. Like what is that? Anyways, here's the crew neck though. It's really cute. They got really cute crew necks like the year I left, and I'm like, that's really awkward. Like not even crew necks, really cute clothes like the year I left, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Fake. I also got those little Penn State shorts I showed before. Okay, what were we just talking about? Oh yeah, so I found a post one day that was like, if you listen to like this timestamp in Hey Jude by the Beatles, you can hear John say an expletive, and they never cut it out. And I was like, ooh, I want to listen to that. So I put on Hey Jude. Hi, Malky. Hi, kitty. I put on Hey Jude and I listened, and I'm like, I heard it. And then I listened to the rest of the song and I was like, wow, like, this is really good. Mind you, my dad is like when I say stan, like, my dad stands the Beatles and like has ever since he was like 4. Like, that man, like, if I were to show you his recording studio office, like, the Beatles are all over it. He literally made a gigantic photo collage of John Lennon. Like, that's his hero. Like, he loves the Beatles. So I mean, like, I've been exposed to the Beatles like my whole life, but I was finally really listening to this song and I was like, wow, this is really good. So I started, getting into them. I started listening to more of their stuff, and I was like, oh my god, I love this band. This underground band. And eventually my dad found out and he was like, this is the cute, like, I was trying to keep it like kind of a secret because I knew he would like make a big deal. Eventually he found out and he was like so excited. He was like, this is so awesome. And that rest of history. That February we went to Beatle Fest. It was on my birthday too, so it was in the city too because it was the 50th anniversary of them going on Ed Sullivan. So it was like just awesome. Like, it was so awesome. And my best friend at the time got into them too with me. Oh my god, it was so awesome. So yeah, and I still love them to this day. They're my favorite band of all time, obviously. I mean, Ariana Grande is always gonna be number one because that's like my mother, but like the Beatles, like, I can't even rank them because like they're just like the best ever of all time. I don't care what anyone tries to tell me. So yeah, isn't it really funny that iFunny post influenced me to be obsessed with the Beatles? I'm literally obsessed with that. That's really sorry. That's really silly. I'm gonna talk about my job really quickly. Not really about my job, but like what happened during the week during my job. My first day, I bought a pair of shoes that weekend before, and I didn't really like try them out, like walking. Besides just wearing them like in TJ Maxx and like walking around with them in TJ Maxx. So, I wore them on my first day, and I had to walk to the train station, and then, like, transfer, and then walk from the station to the building, and then like just like walk the rest of the day in these shoes. Guys, I'm obviously not going to show you because the blisters on my feet, I was literally at one point last week, like, they're doing better now. They're doing a lot better now. They're still kind of all over the place, but like, I wouldn't let like someone see my feet like this, but like like 2 days after that happened, I was like, oh my god, like, I should see a doctor. Like, I sent a photo to my mom. I was like, I'm about to see a doctor because this is not looking good. The blisters, no, Malcolm. The blisters were so heinous. I was literally like, this is something you'd see, like this is gore off the dark web. They're disgusting. Like, my pinky toe, there's literally, like, I'm so sorry, like, trigger warning, there is no skin left on my pinky toe. The whole thing is just red, and it's literally like flattened. Oh my god, that's so disgusting. I'm so sorry. Also, I apologize for this in every single video, but I'm really sorry too about the whistling that happens through my teeth. Yeah, that's so gross. But it's three different spots on each foot. Like, it's the same spot on each foot. It's one on my pinky toe, one on like the ball of like the side of my foot, on the side of my big toe, and then one like right below my ankle. Like right, like, they're slingbacks, so like where the slingback was coming from, like, it literally burned me. And the blisters are so bad still, like, it's insane. Like, my feet literally look like I was a victim of something. Like, oh my god, like, it's horrible. And I did pack a pair of sneakers, so I wore the sneakers the day after the blisters happened, and this is so disgusting, I literally bled through the sneaker, but like, I didn't change into them, like, I just wore them again, and I walked to work, and I literally bled through, and I walked in, and my poor boss, like, she's the nicest lady ever, but she definitely saw my blood-soaked sneaker and was like, what is wrong with this girl? Oh my god, it was horrible. And like, I was so embarrassed. I was meeting so many people in the office that day too, and I was literally hiding it was only one sneaker too. I was hiding it, and they're not sneakers, they're Supergas, little low top things. I was literally hiding it from everyone I met because I was so incredibly embarrassed by what was happening. And then I went to the bathroom and just used some like soap and water trying to like lessen the blow. And then later that night I poured peroxide on it. Oh my god, guys. So it was a great first week besides my feet incident. And like, I don't work out because like my job is in Manhattan, so I stay at my parents' apartment in Jersey and just take the train. But like, what was I about to say? I forgot. Oh, no? I don't know. Oh, wait, no, I don't know. I actually have no idea what I was just talking about. Like, I have no idea what I was saying right now. I'm dead. My friend, love her to death. She's a bit of a nervous Nelly, like, as she should. So whenever she has to take an Uber alone, she gets so nervous. I honestly don't blame her because Ubers are just terrifying, like, in and of itself. So she just shared her location with me, the Uber location. Meanwhile, I'm 3 hours away. Like, girl, what can I do? Love her. Yeah, what else? What else can I lore drop about? What else can I lore drop about? Like, I want to say this one, but like, this is also like not really my business. Okay, I'm not gonna say it. It's not my business to say it. Anyways, it's not about my friend. It's about my first relationship, but it's no bad blood at all. But it's just not my business to say that. Okay. What else? I'm trying to think something like silly. I can't though. I can't wait to take a fat shower after this. Guys, I feel like my life really isn't that interesting. I can't not think of anything else. And but like, I know silly things have happened. Like, I'm just trying to think of silly things that like have molded like my brain chemistry. I had to learn confidence. There's this boy I really liked in high school, my senior year of high school. And he's literally the most like terrible person to ever exist. Like, literally hate him. If he's watching this, like, hate you. Well, actually, I don't hate him. I'm kind of just like indifferent towards him now, but like, whatever. I liked him so much, but he would like act like he wanted to be with me, and then like when I would be like, so like, what's going on? Like, are we gonna be together? He would just give like some horrible excuse and be like, and he literally strung, like, I don't know what's wrong with me. He literally strung me on for like 3 years. 3 years? 3-ish years. 3.5, around that area. But I liked him so much, and I was like, well, you know what? He's not gonna like me until I like show him that like I love myself. Like, I think that's the most true thing ever, that you cannot love someone fully until you love yourself. Like, that's the most like true thing I think literally ever. But I mean, besides that, I was like, he's not gonna like an insecure girl. Like, so I started to fake confidence. Like, I started to fake it, and I was like I love myself. I wasn't like posting that I love. Like, I wasn't like I love myself. But, like, I was like, yay, like, I look pretty, like, whatever. And then like one day I was like, I was like, you know what? I think I do look pretty. Like, I think I do look pretty in my hearts of hearts. So yeah, he kind of taught, like, he, like, obviously he didn't teach me it, but like it was prompted by him, you know. But yeah, it's really funny. He went away for a while, not like to jail. Oh my god, no. He went to the Marines. I hope he's not watching this, or like anyone that knows him, because it's really cringy. He went away, and then he came back like when did he go away? Came back like 3-4 years later, and he FaceTimed me one night, like, out of the blue, And I was like, hello? And he's like, hey, like, I just want to apologize for everything I put you through. I was like, okay. I was literally just like, okay, it's whatever. Like, and then that was it. I haven't spoken to him again. That's totally fine. It's totally fine. That's some lore that's molded my brain chemistry. What else molded my brain chemistry? I talk in like TV references. I don't know if this is lore. This is more just like a fun fact about me. I talk in TV. Oh my god, I have an amazing piece. Let me just say this real quick. I talk in TV references. So like I could literally relate any situation ever to SpongeBob or Family Guy and American Dad, like sometimes. Like, and if you give me like a SpongeBob, Family Guy, American Dad reference, like not including the new episodes, because I don't watch any of those new episodes, but like I will probably understand it, and I will go back and forth with you. Like I'm brain rotted to the core. Okay, this is a really good one. I was trying to think of something that happened to me abroad, and I was like, but no, this is a great one. So when we went abroad, like 3 days in, my friend's phone got stolen. We were sitting out to lunch, and some woman held up a sign in Spanish. Like, she knew we were Americans. She held up a sign in Spanish that was saying, like, can you help me, like, get food, like, milk for my baby? And we were, like, trying to, like, understand, like, what the sign was and, like, what she wanted us to do about that. Like, but while she was showing us this sign, and while we were trying to figure it out, she unzipped my friend's pocket and took his phone from his pocket. And I saw her walking up and down the block, and she was scouting us. Like, she knew we were stupid. So, his phone got stolen, and he had to go get a new one. But the thing was, if you get your phone stolen in Europe, you can't buy another phone in Europe if you're intending to go back to America, because, like, I don't know, like, the Apple guy was, like, explaining, I don't know what it is, but, like, the Apple guy explained, like, this whole process to us, and we're like, yeah, like, it's just not happening. So, what happened was, our other friend was studying abroad, but he was studying abroad in Florence. We were in Barcelona. He was studying abroad in Florence, and he hadn't gone yet, because he was going later and staying later than we were. So we told him, can you please just, like, his mom is gonna buy a new phone, can you just bring it with you to Florence, and our friend will go to Florence and just pick it up. So the thing was, we didn't want to go to Florence though, because A, the flights were literally like $800, and also B, I've already been to Florence. Like, I didn't need to really go again. Like, I feel like I just don't need to go there again. So my friend and I, 2 females, my best friend and I, we booked a trip to south of France, Marseille. We were very excited. The time comes, we go, nothing happens, like, you know, we were staying very outside the city though, like, it was literally like a 45-minute bus ride from downtown Marseille, whatever you want to call it, to where we were staying. So one night we were in town, in the city, and there was like this beautiful little waterfront we were taking pictures at. And so there was this beautiful little waterfront we were taking pictures at, and so I noticed that there was a man I noticed there was a man on the phone, like 100 feet away from us, and I noticed he was watching us on the phone. So I kept a watchful eye on him, and I kept my eyes on him. what should we do? And I was like, let's just walk to the nearest police station. So it was only like a couple blocks away. So we start walking with a very hip and a hop pace towards the police station. And while we're walking, I realize there is a man across the street walking parallel to our guy, also on the phone, walking at the same pace, looking over at us. So I'm like, we need to get to the police. So we get to the police, and I notice the man, he sees where we're going, and he crosses the street, because he was behind us. He crosses the street, and he literally disappears into like a tunnel. Like, I don't even know where he went. He disappears into a tunnel, and we're telling the police what happened. Like, we're really frazzled. Like, I'm trying to hold back tears, because I'm trying to be like the strong one. Like, I'm holding back tears, trying to tell the French police what just happened to us, and they're laughing at us, and I'm like, okay, you know what, this is why literally everybody hates France, because those people are nasty. They're nasty people. And I went to France. France was the only country I went to twice that entire time abroad. I went to Paris and I went to Marseille, and both places the people were so extremely nasty. Like, oh my god. And it's really silly, because every single other country I went to, no one was like that. I would say the only other country people were really rude was London. Like, okay. But they were laughing at us, and I was like, wow, the French police are literally laughing at us for almost getting human trafficked. Like, that's really nice. So we sat in the police station. For like 30 minutes, and then we got a pizza, and then my friend was like, I don't want to train home, let's just Uber, and I was like, okay. And that was that, and I can't believe that happened. I didn't tell my parents that, because they would probably like cry. I mean, I think I told my mom that, and my mom's like a very like nonchalant person. She was just like, oh, okay. Like, I think if I told my dad that, he would literally be like the movie Taken, like, oh my god. Yeah, I told something else happened to me. This is just silly though. I need to hurry up, because I think my phone's literally gonna run out of storage like any second now. So if it does, thank you so much for watching. I'll do another one of these videos, because I realized I feel like I only dropped like 4 lore points. Anyways, when we were abroad, I was on the metro, the Barcelona metro, and there was this very handsome Spanish boy, and he said to me, I'm very pretty, but he did not speak any English. So we were just talking back and forth on Google Translate, and it was very cute. And then when his stop came, and he got up and he went in for a kiss, and I was like, I'm not kissing this random man. So I gave him my cheek, and then he looked at me, and I think he meant to cup my face, like cup it, but he did it really hard. Like, he slapped me, and I was like, what just happened? I was like, my best friend was like, did you just see that? I was like, man just like literally hit me. Like, it didn't hurt, but I was like, that's rude. Yeah, I'm sure I'll think of other things to do abroad. I want to do an abroad souvenir video. I've been wanting to do that for literally over a year now. I'm really annoyed, because I thought of like 4 good ideas yesterday, and I didn't write any of them down, and I forgot them all. Like, ooh. Anyways, guys, I gotta go again, because my phone, I've been recording for 50 minutes, a long ad video. So I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I like didn't do any triggers. I was literally just talking. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you.